This is my final conversation for the FEC. My group members and I, we were tasked in creating a single page application that display information, pictures, and reviews of restaurants. My component is the rendering of reviews. An initial decision that we made for styling is to use CSS modules. One of the main benefits of CSS module is that CSS variables are locally scoped to the component using it. That helped us mainly because when we put our components together on the page, we didn't have to worry about globally CSS variable conflicting. Secondly, CSS module is just a small abstraction from the traditional CSS, and therefore moving forward, if another engineer wanted to look at my code or work on my components, it'll be easy for them to understand CSS module. Lastly is reusability. One of the problems that I had to deal with is that users can upload images of different sizes. However, I want them to display in a certain width or height. To address this, I contained each image in a div block that had the property overflow set as hidden and the justified as centered. Then for the image itself, I set them to have a max width of 100% and a min height of 100%. So this would adjust the image to fit the div block. So in using CSS modules, I only needed to create a single file that a component can import, and this will be used as the base styling for the image and also the container. The last thing I had to do was attach a second class styling to the container, which would define the width and the height of the container, and this will also be the width and height of the image itself. Another design choice was the amount of reviews to load when our application was loaded. The simple way would be to load all the reviews. This might work in the beginning. However, in moving forward, I imagine that each restaurant can have hundreds, thousands of reviews. So this would be inefficient in the data bandwidth that we use, and also the amount of storage that we use on the client's computer system. I decided on loading and displaying 20 reviews at a time. The main thing is I imagine that most users would only look at 20 to 40 reviews before they decide on the restaurant. And in moving forward, we can collect information on the average reviews that users looked at and adjust accordingly. But this will be great for scaling when we have a lot of reviews. These are some of my thoughts for my FEC, and thank you for your time.